What's up, guys? Coach Seth here. We got a really good push-pull strength followed by a push-pull conditioning as well at the end. Before we get there, let's make sure we're warmed up. Go ahead and set your clock for 4 minutes. What we're gonna do is 30-second intervals, okay? The first 2 minutes, or essentially 2 rounds, we're gonna start with jumping jacks, 30 seconds. All right? And into 30 seconds of Samson lunges. For the Samson lunge, I want you to get a nice deep lunge here, okay? What we're focusing on is this hip flexor. So sand your hips into the ground as much as you can. Arms overhead is gonna make that stretch a little deeper, okay? So again, nice deep stretch, hips into the ground, arms overhead. 30 seconds, jumping jacks, 30 seconds Samson lunge, 2 times. Okay, that's the first 2 minutes. Second 2 minutes, you're gonna grab some lighter dumbbells or a kettlebell if you have one. We're gonna do some swings, okay? So for these, a little bit of a wider stance, setting my hips back and through, okay? I'm thinking about using my hip power to move those dumbbells, okay? 30 seconds of dumbbell swings, followed by 30 seconds of high knees, okay? Getting those knees up as high as we can. 30 seconds, so 2 minutes of that, 2 rounds. 30 seconds of each, switching back and forth. Let's talk about the strength. For our strength today, another push-pull. We're gonna be doing dumbbell floor presses, okay, and upright rows. 30 reps of each of these, guys. We're looking at around an 8-minute time domain to finish all 60 of these reps. So we're gonna need to do them nice and slow and controlled, okay? The lighter the weight, the slower you wanna go, okay? We can't get heavy enough to really build that strength with weight. We're gonna go for time under tension. So nice and slow and controlled, okay? Let's talk about the floor press. For the floor press, what I'm thinking about, getting these dumbbells to my thighs right here, okay? I'm gonna kick, and then lean back. I like to have my knees bent. You can put your legs flat if you want. I feel a little bit more comfortable here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think about getting into a nice arrow position with my elbows, okay? So I'm coming down, pressing up. What I don't wanna see is elbows way out here or super close to your body here, okay? Nice arrow position. Pressing up, nice and slow and controlled, all right? Up, and down. Okay, so for the floor press, we're doing 30 reps, slow and controlled, guys. If you don't have dumbbells that are heavy enough, what we're gonna do is sub them out for push-ups, okay? But we're gonna do tempo push-ups, not just regular push-ups, okay? This is for strength. So, 3 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3, back up. 1, 2, 3, back up. From your knees is fine too. 1, 2, 3, back up. That's a great option if you don't have a dumbbell that's heavy enough to give you that stimulus that we want, okay? We're looking for about 3 sets to get those 30 in, okay? 2 to 3 sets. Let's talk about the second movement. Second movement is an upright row. Ideally, we have a little bit lighter dumbbells, obviously, than the chest press, okay? So, for the upright row, we're meeting those dumbbells in the middle of your body. From here, what I'm thinking about, leading with the elbows, getting those elbows up as high as I can, okay? Coming back down, as high as I can, all right? Again, guys, same rule applies for these, slow and controlled, especially if your weight is fairly light, all right? All right, let's talk about the conditioning. Here's what we're gonna do for this. You're setting your clock for 20 minutes. This is an AMRAP today. So as many rounds as you can possibly get in 20 minutes. This is where we're gonna step up that intensity. We're going for hard, fast, obviously while maintaining our mechanics, okay? The first movement we have, we're gonna be doing 15 Romanian deadlifts, okay? These are a little bit different than conventional, so let's go over it, okay? When I'm doing a conventional deadlift, as I'm descending, once I get past my knees, I'm gonna go ahead and bend those. Because from here, I'm thinking about pressing off the floor and then sending my hips through, okay? today, what I'm looking for is maintaining that tension on my hamstrings the whole time. So I'm gonna keep my shins vertical the entire time, okay? As soon as my knees bend, I'm losing that tension in my hamstring, okay? Keep those knees pulled back. What we're going for is dumbbell head touching the ground. If we can't quite get there, that's okay. As low as you can go. You should be able to feel this in your hamstrings the whole time, guys. Hamstrings back here, all right? Again, keep that back nice and straight. Maintain that posture of the lower back, okay? Second movement, 15 dumbbell hang power cleans to pressing overhead, okay? So from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deadlift them off the ground. What I like to do is have these dumbbells beside me. What I'm thinking about is I'm hinging at the hips, I'm jumping, getting those dumbbells to my shoulders. Now from here, I can strict press, which is gonna be a lot harder, or I can dip, drive, and press. So dip, drive, and press. Like we were talking about in the thruster, that's kind of the end of the thruster. That's gonna maintain a little bit more power with those dumbbells, okay? Third movement, dumbbell floor presses. We just went over that for the strength, okay? Again, make sure they're in control. Make sure you're going for that nice arrowhead, a little bit of an arrow with your elbows in, okay? It's gonna be a nice, powerful position. Now, 15 of those as well. If you do have access to a couple of different dumbbells, make sure that you grab maybe a little bit lighter ones since we're going for intensity this time. We're gonna try to get all 15 of those unbroken, okay? After that, we're gonna lower our heart rate a little bit by going into a plank. Now, I know this is not an easy movement, but you're not moving a lot, okay? So we're doing 2 minutes accumulated in a plank hold, okay? So this plank is gonna be from your elbows, all right? From your toes is a nice position to work on. I don't wanna see your hips high in the air. Tuck that pelvis in, keep your core engaged the whole time. If your knees is where you're at, that's perfectly fine, okay? But what we're going for is 2 minutes total per round, all right? So if that takes you 3 sets, that's okay. We're accumulating 2 minutes as quickly as we can. So this will get your heart rate down a little bit so that by the time you get back to your dumbbells, you're going right at it again, okay? So we're gonna try to get those 45 reps on the dumbbells done as quick as we can because we know that in that plank, we're gonna get a little bit of rest cardio-wise, okay? I know they're difficult. You're just gonna get a little bit more rest in those other movements. That's what we have today, guys. Hope you have a lot of fun. Description below, go ahead and let me know if you guys have any questions about this workout. We'll see you guys later.